It's 3 now on 4 shots. Ball's controlled by Boston. Lets it fly from long range. Offensive board. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lynn to Van Vliet. Here's a chance from long range. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. To Marcus Smart. Griffin. To Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Gasol sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Jeremy Lin. Al Horford with the block. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Ibaka. Nice pass to set things up.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished 3rd in the voting for 6th man of the year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Tatum. Tough shot. Well defended. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Boston with the basketball. Horford gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Fred VanVleet. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Tatum. Jason Tatum is going to get 3 shots here. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come.
Into the game for the Celtics. Number 22, Malcolm Brogdon.
Gasol to Lowry. The drive. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Brogdon to Marcus Smart. Marc Gasol swats it. That's his third block this evening. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
OG Anunoby. He's got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh yeah, that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner right there.
To Griffin. Serge Ibaka pins it. That'll get out off the Raptors. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Griffin.
Subbing in for Toronto. Number
Tatum.
23.
That's good D. Shot no good.
That's me. I got ball.
Short jumper won't go down. To Jaylen Brown. Celtics have it. Fires the 3. Good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
I got ball. That's me.
Fred VanVleet to Powell. Here comes the screen.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get some help over here.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Not that time. To Horford.
Everybody get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Play deep. Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Screen coming. And he dunks it down for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
4-3. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Brogdon. Gets it in the left corner to Marcus Smart. Tatum. Ooh, he'll take that.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Tatum. Not that time. And a putback slam. We've reached halftime in a two-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Raptors are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the fellas. Back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
My ball here. My ball. I got ball.
To Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford.
Find me. I'm open.
Toronto
Oh,
with
yes,
the
me and you,
basketball.
me and you.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Won't go down.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys now down by a point. Pascal Siakam to Powell. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Lowry to Powell.
Screen, I got your help.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Tatum. Well defended. Celtics come away with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Celtics have it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Lowry. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
I got this plan. Let's go.
Powell to Gasol. Turns and slams it down.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marcus Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
There it is. Al Horford. 4 out of 7.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Marc Gasol. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Horford. Easy path to the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Marc Gasol. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Lowry with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Horford. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Down low Gasol. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Jaylen Brown for three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
And the basket good at the rim. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Defense, let's go.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Celtics have it.
Hey, switch, I got it.
Kyle Lowry.
Able to convert inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Serge Ibaka with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Lowry converts the three-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead.
I got mine, y'all get yours, I got mine. Gotta come through.
To Brogdon. To Marcus Smart. Fires the three. That's how you defend. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
OG Anunoby at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Serge Ibaka. He's now 5 for 6.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Brogdon. Short jumper misses. Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
And count the basket inside.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Short jumper won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
To VanVleet. They work it down to Gasol. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's a chance from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Got it.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. From the painted area, won't go down. To the rim, lays it up and in. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Serge Ibaka sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Marc Gasol tips it. Incredible. 6 tonight. That ends the third quarter. The Raptors have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
look that time, but off the mark. Powell to Lowry. Oh, he's denied.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Ibaka. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Brown with the 3, with a hand in his face.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
To Powell.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
From long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lowry into the front court. Leads just a point. To Gasol. Danilo Gallinari rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
For 3. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Changes coming from both sides right now. Pascal Siakam. Bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Marcus Smart. For 3. Cleared by Ibaka. McCall to Lynn. No good. Defense catching a break there. Cashes in for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lynn to Ibaka. It was right there.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Austin secures the rebound. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Deep left corner, Tatum. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Tatum. Not easy.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
McCaw into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Jaylen Brown.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Pascal Siakam. And 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Tatum. Buries it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
McCaw into the front court. His guys down 3. Blake Griffin with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Tatum. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Al Horford swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Down low, Gasol. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And count the basket.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Tatum. Message received. Well defended. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. Converts on the three-point play, and the margin is down to 2. Tatum. He was all over him. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And hits at the line. Tatum. No good. That's great defense. Fred VanVleet. Count the bucket for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Gets it in the left corner. And Boston has the rebound. Horford. And he can't end a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Pascal Siakam to Gasol. No good. Tatum. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
The ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Gasol. Able to convert inside. To Griffin. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Boston Celtics on in the penalty. Stepping in for the Raptors, number 24, Norman Powell.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Down low. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Horford. On the slam, popped out. Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Powell. Gasol. No good, and no foul. To Horford. Throws it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Fred VanVleet. Boston with 4 to shoot. Deep three at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. This game is all tied up. Time for some new personnel into the game. All right, here we go. Overtime underway. Screen coming to VanVleet. Trying to cash in. Rebound, Jason Tatum. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he hits the three.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Get back, get back, get back.
Fred VanVleet. Scores from the post. To Griffin. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Al Horford pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off Jaylen Brown. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Fred VanVleet. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Jaylen Brown, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Gasol. And he finishes at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2. Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To VanVleet. Can't connect.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Powell. To VanVleet. Gets a shot up. Off the mark. Another follow. Stays out. Another follow. Still no good. Short jumper. Won't fall. Tatum. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Brown with it up top. Leads a bucket. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And he dunks it down for 2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
That misses with a second to go. The quarter comes to an end. The scoreboard says it's all even. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. And we're underway here in the extra period. Here's a chance from long range. Brown with the 3, with a hand in his face.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Brown into the front court. Up by 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Working hard on the glass. Horford to Jaylen Brown. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Boston with the basketball to Horford. Can't connect from inside. Tatum. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Cruises inside for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Griffin to Jaylen Brown. Deep 2 there, won't go. Al Horford snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
5 to shoot for Toronto. To Lowry. Knocks it down from mid-range. Celtics have it. From long range. Not done yet to Jaylen Brown. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good. To Lowry. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Lowry. Pascal Siakam. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. The shot by Lowry misses. To Marcus Smart. Finish that. To Powell. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
OG Anunoby at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. For 3, still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Lowry has the basketball. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Tatum. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fine to shoot. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. But this game's in the balance. And time is of the essence. Griffin to Brogdon. And the nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Timeout Boston, as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. That pass taken away by Toronto. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up by 6. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Nope, first one does not go. Oh, he missed them both. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face. It's the Raptors with the victory. They move to 1-0 in their new campaign. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors were successful in overtime, earning a solid win. It was a remarkable game for the way it ended, but it was also a terrific game overall. I'm glad to have been a part of it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.